Hey you guys, welcome back to my podcast. If you don't know me, you will. And if you do, welcome back, and I'm glad I can make some more content for you. Now, I hope you all know what is going on because this is a very big issue, not only in the United States, but around the world. The police brutality needs to end. Black lives are being taken, and we need to do our research and learn about these cases. I understand how overwhelming all of this can be. I too have been constantly refreshing my timeline to see if anything new came out, what people have been saying, what's the update on the pandemic, my friends' well-being, and so many other things. These are a lot to juggle. It is so sad that the law enforcement we are supposed to rely on when we're vulnerable are afraid and do not care about us. In this episode, I would like to emphasize the need to be aware. There are just certain things you need to know. You can't run away from news events. This is something that could happen to your own neighbor, a family member, a coworker, and God forbid, maybe even you. I don't mean to scare you. I just want you to know that we have to know our rights. Know that you are not alone and educate the younger ones. I knew about the Trayvon Martin murder when I was 12 years old. There are just some things that you cannot hide, especially from a black child. I was on Twitter and I saw this father who was teaching his son what to do if a police was on his neck like George Floyd. It was so heartbreaking to see that this is what it has to come to and that he has to teach his son such skill. So many people are missing the reason people are protesting. So many people are focusing on the ones who have different agendas. I see celebrities blaming protesters and saying that violence is not the answer. Peaceful protests is the answer. But let me ask you all this. If the voices were not louder, would the brands and companies say anything? Would celebrities have donated anything? Would the other countries have protested? What about the public figures who went out to protest alongside their followers? Would that all have happened? Let me give you an example of what I mean. You are throwing a party because you miss your friends. You have an agenda that you just want to have fun with your friends. You don't want to do anything dangerous, just a nice hangout with you and your crew. And you don't mind that they bring some of their friends because the more people, the merrier, right? Majority of the people at the party are having lots of fun and aren't doing anything dangerous. But then you have the small percentage of people who are getting rowdy and are destroying things in your home. Now you're getting upset because this is not the party's purpose. This party had an agenda, remember? Those people had their own agenda. When everyone goes home, you hear a few people blaming you and the party because of their friends' rowdiness. How dare they? That's kind of how I feel on the subject of people reacting to others protesting. Please don't attack me because I compared a situation to protesting. I'm kind of saying it like that for the people who are imaginative like me and can see themselves in a situation like that. When you put people in situations that can be as common as a house party, maybe they'll understand where you're coming from. I cannot express to you how much it upsets me that people view the movement in such a dark light. I wish that the people who complained about protesting shared an effective way that the police will stop murdering us. Also, if you are protesting, I advise you to be careful when you're going out there. Make sure you wear your protective clothing, bring a friend or a group of people. Make sure you have your own supplies and do not leave traces of you, such as going in an Uber or a Lyft, having your face being shown on pictures and videos, and so many other things. I also want you to understand the seriousness of these murders. This is not an aesthetic. This is not your little fancy concert you always wanted to go to, and this is not a background for the photo shoot. Have some decency, know why you went, and learn something. For people such as myself who are staying home, please donate if you can. Share resourceful information and report photos and videos of visibly clear faces. We cannot have another person get murdered for protesting. All right, this is my time to go. But before I leave, I would like to share our ending statement. Love who you are now, and the future you will love you right back. Be safe, take care of yourself, and Black Lives Matter.